All right, we are up to page 3. I'm not going to lie to you, these ones are probably the most labor intensive, but it's just reinforcing those good basic algebra skills, okay? So no worries. So this one got a little multiplication sign in there. So we are going to do that. Let's check this out. So G starts off, since we're multiplying, we're going to make sure we put them in parentheses. Technically, we could put the other ones in parentheses on the other pages, but we just didn't need to. All right. And then F is x to the third minus 2x squared. No big deal here. We are just going to FOIL, or of course, as Miss Holly likes to call it, aluminum. All right. That guy there gives us a negative x to the fourth. And then multiplying these guys will give us a positive 2x to the third. Here we get a positive 5x to the third. And here we get a negative 10x squared. And then we are just going to combine like terms. They're already nice in order, which is beautiful for us. So we've got these two can come together and become a 7x to the third minus 10x squared. So this one was not particularly labor intensive, and honestly the next one's not that bad either. It's just that there's 3. Okay, and I'm going to do this more along the foiling method for number 18 as well, and then if you would like to see the vertical method of this, because you can do it vertically as well, I will show that at the end, so that if you want to skip it and you just want to keep trucking, you can. Okay, so let's look at this guy. It's going to be a little bit longer because we have a binomial and a trinomial that we are multiplying together. So we have negative 4n minus 1 and n squared minus 2 minus 2n. Okay? All right. So keep in mind, when you're foiling, all you're doing is you're distributing this first term to every piece in the second, and you're distributing the second term to every piece here. Okay, to every term there. So I'm going to distribute this negative 4n to all 3 of these pieces. First one is going to give me negative 4n to the third. Next one is going to give me positive 8n. And then we're going to get positive 8n squared. And then I'm going to distribute this negative 1 to everything. So negative 1n squared. I like writing that negative 1 in. I think it just makes it a little easier to see. You, of course, do not have to if you don't want to. Plus 2, because it's just changing my sign. And plus 2n. And then again, we're combining like terms. We are writing it with good math hygiene from highest exponent to lowest exponent. So we're going to start off with our negative 4n to the third. And then we've got a couple n squares here, which combine to give us positive 7n squared. Then we've got 8n and 2n, which give us 10n. And last but not least, we have plus 2. Okay? If you feel comfortable with that, feel free to just keep trucking. If you want to see how to do it vertically, I will show you in a moment. Or you can actually use the box method that you guys have been taught as well. So if you're curious about that one, I can do that at the end. Okay, and same deal. If there's a number in here, you're going to substitute it in everywhere. If there's an expression, you're going to substitute it in anywhere. Those are the ones that are going to get a little more labor intensive. Okay, so just so you see it, I'll show you with the number 18. Okay, if you wanted to do this, I'm going to rearrange it so it's already in order for me, highest exponent to lowest exponent. And then just like old school multiplication, you can multiply these two together to get a positive 2. Multiply these two together. That's going to be a positive 2n. And that's going to be a negative n squared. And then these two together is going to be positive 8n. So I'm going to line it up under the one that has an n. These multiplied together are going to give me an n squared. So it'll go here. So I'm going to have a positive 8n squared. And then these two will give me a negative 4n to the third. And you can just add straight down. So if you're somebody who really likes to have things organized, it's a nice other way to do things. It also, sometimes these can get kind of long, so this is a way to maybe take up a little bit less space. I know some of you guys like optimizing your space on your paper like I do. And lastly, I'm just